Have you ever thought about building a career that's all about helping other people find their path? If you're someone who is passionate about guiding people through those huge educational and professional decisions, then you're going to want to stick around. We are about to dive deep into the super rewarding world of school and career counseling. So here's the big question, right? Are you ready to be that person who helps someone else actually achieve their dreams? Because, when you boil it all down, this career is about making a real, lasting, positive impact on people's lives. That's a pretty powerful role to play. Okay, so you've basically got two main paths you can take here. First up, you have school counselors. These are the folks right in the heart of our schools, helping students with everything from class schedules to, tougher personal challenges. And then you've got career counselors. They guide people through all stages of their professional life, whether they're in college just starting out, or maybe looking for guidance through a private practice. And hey, let's talk about whether this is a viable career. It absolutely is. This isn't just about feeling good, it's also financially stable. The median annual wage is sitting at over $65,000. That makes it a really solid choice for anyone who wants to build a secure future while helping others out.
So, you're interested? What's next? Let's break down the educational roadmap. And the great news is there's a really clear, structured path to get you from where you are right now to becoming a certified counselor. We're going to walk through it step by step.
It really comes down to these four key steps. First, you're going to start with a bachelor's degree in a related field. Think something like sociology or psychology. Next, you'll pretty much always need a master's degree, usually something specific like school counseling. Step 3 is so important, getting that hands-on experience through a practicum. And finally, you get your state certification, and that's your official green light to practice. Now, I really want to linger on this point about your practicum for a second. This is not just about logging hours. It's so much more. You'll be working directly under the guidance of a licensed, practicing school counselor. This is where all that theory you learned turns into real-world skills. It's an absolutely essential part of the whole process. Now, let's talk about a potential secret weapon for your journey, a degree in sociology. I know, you might not immediately connect sociology with counseling, but trust me on this, it gives you an incredibly powerful foundation for this kind of work. So, a sociology background gives you this amazing toolkit. You learn to understand human behavior not just on an individual level, but within the bigger picture of society. You'll also build some sharp research skills. You'll gain cultural competency to connect with all kinds of clients. And you'll really sharpen those communication skills that are, let's be honest, the absolute bedrock of good counseling. Okay, so you've done the work, you've got the degree, you've got the certification. So what does the day-to-day actually look like? Let's take a peek at the job market and what you can expect from the work environment. The outlook is really solid. Employment for counselors is projected to grow right in line with the average for all other occupations over the next decade. What does that mean for you? It means stable, consistent demand for your skills. This is a field that has real staying power. And what does that growth actually look like in real numbers? Well, we're talking about an average of 29,100 job openings for school and career counselors projected every single year. That is a ton of opportunity to find the perfect fit for you. The work environment can also be pretty different, which is great because you can find what suits you best. School counselors, they usually work a more traditional full-time school schedule. Career counselors, on the other hand, often have a bit more flexibility. They might be in a college career center, have their own private practice, or even work for a corporation. It just gives you more options to shape your work-life balance. All right, we've covered the what and the how. Now let's talk about the who. Beyond all the degrees and the certifications, what are the personal qualities that truly make someone a great counselor? This is about way more than just knowledge. This is about who you are at your core. At the end of the day, it all comes down to these essentials. Empathy and the ability to truly listen are right there at the top of the list. You also need to be a creative problem solver, you need incredible patience, and you have to have a deep cultural sensitivity to work effectively with everyone. And of course, a strong ethical compass is just non-negotiable. It all comes back to this one idea. If you are driven by a deep desire to make a real lasting impact on people's lives, to help them find their own success and fulfillment, then this really isn't just a job. It's a calling. So that's our look at the path to becoming a counselor. But I know this journey is totally unique for everyone. What questions are still buzzing around in your head? What are you curious about? Drop them in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going.